One of the great professional experiences that I've had is to be able to work with Kuwait National Petroleum Company. And I had an association with that organization for almost well over a decade, helping them implement structured on-the-job training for new hire engineers. Now, new hire engineers, many times people would not think would be appropriate for S-OJT, but it is. And we think it is because S-OJT has been used for high-skilled professionals, high-skilled technical professionals, managers, and supervisors as well, with the impacts that we're thinking about. There are two things unique about the project that we did with Kuwait National Petroleum Company that might be of importance to people listening to this presentation. The first is the nature of the trainees. We're talking about engineers. Many times people think about S-OJT and they think, well, that's for technicians. That's for the frontline people who have to do things with their hands, that meet with the customer, that use tools on their jobs. That's easy. But no, S-OJT can be used for professional jobs as well. Engineers, they do different things. They do calculations, they do planning, they do scheduling, they do calculations. That's much different from what the technician would have to do. So the first thing that makes our experience with KNPC very different is the fact that it is about a professional role. There is no other reported case study, and I hope that if interested, viewers can find the case study that we published and reported on the project, that there's no other case study that looks at this level of trainees for S-OJT. The other thing that makes this project of importance and of interest is the fact that it's not just on a few selected tasks, but it's for the whole job. Very interesting that the whole job is a mixture of S-OJT and prerequisite training. And to be able to do that required us to do a pretty comprehensive job and task analysis and be able to identify which tasks were appropriate for training and then to develop the information that trainers could use. Now, many times people say, well, I will use S-OJT just for a few tasks that maybe are critical. But with this project, the commitment was that people learned how to perform what they were expected to do on the job through S-OJT, but only after they had received and learned the information through the prerequisite training. This is a major commitment and very important. What pleases me the most about the KNPC project, and we did a similar project with a large telecom company as well, dealing with telecom engineers, use the same technology, the same process and everything, is that we reduced the training time. At KNPC, it sometimes took up to 4 years for people to go from a grade level 12 to a 14. And the reason is because of the high consequence of error. If you make a mistake, it's very difficult, it's possible that people could lose their lives through accidents and safety violations. So this issue of reducing the training time from years to, and it doesn't sound a lot, but we reduced it well over half. So in 18 months, people were able to be trained and ready to be functioning as a level number 14. But here's what I think is the most interesting thing about that project, is the fact that at the end of the training, the managers were more confident in their trainees. In other words, before they were very afraid to release the trainees to make decisions, to sign off on documents, work orders, and things like that. But after having gone through S-OJT, managers felt confident that the new hire engineers, after 18 months or so of this training, they understood everything, they were performing as they should be performing, and they had confidence in that person. To me, that's a great thing. And wait, I need to add one more thing. What was really great about that project is to watch the generations. So we had people who came in as new people, new engineers, newly graduated young people as engineers. They went through the S-OJT program, they went out, and guess what? They became trainers themselves. To be able to see a second generation of trainers and see those impacts and the culture of training change is a wonderful impact to be able to share.